Hello everyone. Okay, so I'm just going to talk a little bit about Wicca and I wanted to start doing like lessons, or maybe not lessons, or like talking about after I read it, like going through chapter by chapter with each episode. So this is how I read my books. It's all crazy. It's all crazy tagged and highlighted inside. And I do that because the highlighted parts are the parts that I want to write down and remember. So maybe go through with you guys too. So I wanted to let you know that this is going to happen. I'm going to be doing this, and then also to talk about taking notes, writing it down, writing down things that have happened to you that you think is connected to Wicca. For example, when I was little, probably around 7, I remember I used to put my birthday cards and stuff that I had in my room on my wall. And one morning I woke up and my cards were falling off the wall, and I saw like a scratch, like 3 scratches on one of my cards, like they were ripped off the wall. And I was like, WTF. Obviously I didn't say that when I was 7, but I mean, I was a little freaked out. I was like, what the heck is going on here, you know? And then I didn't think anything of it. My grandma started sleeping with me in my room because I would get scared and I would go and sleep with my mom at the foot of their bed because my little brother was already sleeping with them because he got scared too. So I would sleep with them at the foot of my bed. The other time I remember, and at this time I was already practicing Wicca, but I mean, I was still young. I was like 13, and when you're young like that, you really don't take everything into account of what you do. By that I'm meaning, like, you want to do like the fun stuff, like well, it's not really fun, it's more scary than anything, but when you're kids, this is what you do because you mess around. A Ouija board. At my friend's house, we had a big, huge slumber party, and there's about 8 of us girls, and there's actually a couple of different instances where we did light as a feather, stiff as a board, and we also did the Ouija board. And I just remember one time we did light as a feather, stiff as a board at my other friend's house, and this one was about 14 girls there. We had like huge slumber parties, but anyway. We did that, and this girl was literally floating, you know, but I mean, you'd have to see it to believe it or not see it to believe it, but it was like crazy. She was up in the sky. I could barely even reach her because I'm super short, and she was floating. It was ridiculous, but not ridiculous, amazing. And then another time, we were at my other friend's house, and we did the Ouija board, which was, you know, her idea, but obviously everybody, you know, wanted to join in too. So we made a fake one out of paper and a shot glass because we didn't actually have an Ouija board. And then we did that, and then we tried to call in the spirits that were there, and it wasn't good. after we got scared from doing that, and I don't remember what exactly was asked or whatever, but we heard a knock on the window, like on her sliding door window, and then we went and looked, and nobody was there. And then we heard a knock on the garage door, which the big sliding doors garage that, you press the button and they move up and down or whatever. They were shut, and the door inside to get inside the house, that was the door they were knocking on, or whoever was knocking on it, and it was freaking everybody out. And then we all went under the covers and and did that, and then when we woke up in the morning, we found out things were knocked over on the stairs and stuff like that, and none of us even went upstairs, so it was weird, it was freaky. There's just so many instances like that that's happened to me. Another time I went upstairs to go get a drink of water, and I was sleeping in my dad's house, and I had my bedroom downstairs, and I went upstairs, and I was about to walk to the bathroom upstairs, and I just collapsed on the floor, and I couldn't speak, and I couldn't yell or anything. I tried my hardest, and then I just closed my eyes, and then I couldn't move at all. I closed my eyes, and then I started praying or chanting to release me and stuff like that. And then I opened my eyes a couple minutes later, then I can move again. It was weird, but yeah, those are just a couple of things that has happened to me, and I don't know, it always freaks you out, but when you don't understand it. I've also helped my friends get rid of their dark spirits, that have been following them too, as well. So, and she has told me, why did you stop doing Wicca? You helped me so much in getting rid of that. I don't see it anymore, And I was like, back before, I was like, I just don't feel comfortable at this time doing it because I got harassed so much, And that's the thing. When you're young, it's gonna happen. You're gonna get harassed. About, I don't know, a percentage of people more than a lot of them. I don't even know the percentage, but whatever. Don't agree with it and think that you're worshiping the devil if you're doing it. For example, when I was telling my husband that I was gonna go back and do anything, he's like, don't do it because it's the devil, it's bad, the God doesn't want you to do it, and you're gonna go to hell for it, and blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, you don't even know what you're talking about, so don't talk about things that you don't know about. Why don't you do some research first? And I'm snappy like that when he gets like that with me. I'm like, why don't you do your research and then come and talk to me about it, because I am not going to stop doing it this time. Not for anybody. I'm doing this for me, and I'm not stopping. So, I mean, say what you need to say. You can learn with me. You have your beliefs, I have my beliefs, and I never told you this, but, and I've never told him this because I was always afraid of, when your relationships are new, you're always afraid of what your companion thinks about you, certain things that you do. But we've been together so long that I know that he loves me no matter what, and he'll support me in anything, And last night we actually had a conversation. He's like, well, I'll listen to you if you scratch my back, or like that, I was like, okay. because I wanted to read him a passage from this book that tells a little bit about, you know, the summer, the yearly cycle of the goddess and the god. And I read it to him, and then he's like, he didn't say anything, and then he went on his phone. He went on his phone, and then he was looking up something. I didn't know what he was looking up, and I was like, okay, whatever, you're not even listening to me. And then, like, a couple minutes later, he's like, guess what god I'd be? And I was like, what? He was like, guess what god I would be? And I was like, what? And he said, Aries. I'd be the god of war, because I took this test. He took this test, you know, and he was determining which one he would be or whatever. He's so funny. He loves Greek mythology. Let me tell you, his, like, favorite movies are, what's that one called? I think it's Perseus, and then he fights the Kraken. I think Clash of the Titans. He loves those ones, and he just likes all those types of movies. He likes The Legend of Thor, and you know, he is interested in it, but he didn't know, like, what this is about. He thought that it was all bad because of the way you're raised in those type of religions, Catholic, you know, or Christian or whatever. They teach you anything that practicing any other religion is not the right religion. Practice this religion, you know. And I don't hate on them, because I love their religion too, you know. And I don't knock on it. I do believe in God. I do. So, I believe in Jesus Christ. I do. But I also believe in other things. And they say that that's not right, but who are they to tell me what to believe in, you know? So, anyway, I just wanted to tell you that story. I thought it was cute and funny. So, back to this. So I'm going to start doing lessons, or book meetings, or however you want to say it. I just wanted to point out some of the things that I thought were important in this book, and go through it with my viewers. And if you have read this book too, comment, reply. Don't be afraid to say anything. I won't bite. I'm not a mean person at all. And I just like to help people. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. If you want to read the book, you know, and then come to the lesson prepared and have your opinion about what you think about it, that's awesome too. And I just think that this would be like a cool idea to share with you all. And I also wanted to show you this. Isn't this funny? I don't know if you can see it on camera, but he's itching his butt on on the tree. Oh, there it goes. That is so funny. Okay, I got this from Michael's too. That's my bookmark. Okay, so I just wanted to go through a little bit about that with you, and then again, if you have questions or anything, I don't know what day I'll be doing it, but I'm gonna go through and take my notes, and then, you know, I'll take notes of chapter 1, and then go through it with you guys, and like step by step like that. So, and I'll be doing this with all the books that I read that I think are important for us to go over, or I think that would be an interesting conversation for us to go over. So there's that. And then also I wanted to point out that I haven't done any rituals or anything, like any spells or anything like that, because I want to get back on my knowledge. I want to do all of that and be prepared before I do it, because right now I don't feel comfortable in doing it, because I need to collect things that I think that is important to me, like knowledge for one thing. I want to make my own spell book. And so that I can write my own spells in it. And on that, some of them I'll share with you and some of them I won't. It'll be my secret book. So, and you should have your own secret book, you know, that you put all of your spells and all of your knowledge into, and you can have several different books. Like this book can be purely for spells, and the other book can be purely for your tinctures and other stuff like that, and the other one can be purely for knowledge, like knowledge that you've gained from reading books. Another one could be herbal remedies or writing chamomile and all the properties of chamomile and what it does, and rosemary and stuff like that. So that's me. I'm going to have several different books because I like to organize everything and I'm crazy about that kind of stuff. So obviously you can't really tell because my room is like disastrous right now. But that's me. I get like tornado and go through everything and then put things in the right place, and then it'll be clean. But it has to be a tornado first for it to become clean. So my husband's like, what happened in your room? And then my daughter's like the same thing. She's like, I can barely walk in here. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm still cleaning. I'm still organizing, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I'm rambling. So I will end it here, and I will see you next time when we do our lesson. Thank you for watching, and blessed be.